Hello, welcome to the Talk Descendant. There's gonna be a little new series I'm gonna be making. Pretty much just going through and breaking down what what kind of updates we're gonna be getting or what kind of content we'll be getting in like a couple of days or a couple of weeks. Today is gonna be August 7th, which is gonna be season 3, and the there's no words to describe how excited I am for this update. It been delayed a couple, I think it was 2 months, a couple weeks. But yeah, we finally getting it. We get it tomorrow, which I mean, there's so much content that this video is probably gonna be dreadfully long, but who cares, man? I'm just very excited for season 3. Let's start off with the trigger module. This is gonna be something pretty pretty important and pretty game changing, especially with builds. It's gonna make the less, I guess, Marvel Descendants actually do more damage and do more AoE and mobbing too. Hailey is one of those Descendants that wasn't really like great at mobbing. She isn't the best, but she's still pretty fun. I do enjoy playing with her, especially with the update with the cryo rounds. Does more damage now. But now with trigger modules, the requirement for it is gonna be level 40 Descendants and arcane tuning 2 with at least 10 catalysts put into that descendant. And you will need to get a new material to unlock that kind of slot for that trigger module. But a benefit for that, or I guess a great thing they're doing about that is that instead of with the arcade tuning with the mutant cells, instead of you getting materials to remove that mutant cells and put a new one, you could move it freely, which is great. Yeah, with this update, every skill will get a few tags. These tags will pretty much, I guess, with the trigger modules, they will be, I guess, activated with these tags. With different tags, you have projectile, you have enhancement, you have damage over time, ground, and I think global damage over time, and you also have AOE. A few examples of these is gonna be Serena Redemption is going to be a firing enhancement, a defense enhancement, and an ally enhancement, plus healing and plus a movement restriction. That's a lot of tags, but her redemption fourth skill is gonna be pretty good, especially with different kind of trigger modules. Another one would be Valby's water play is a ground damage over time, and it's also weaken, or even her cleanup is a ground over time, defense enhancement, and acceleration enhancement plus weaken plus stack. That's so many tags. And then Hailey's cryo rounds will be a tracking projectile plus a slow, which I mean I guess will slow just means a effect on enemies. Another one would be void or Ajax void charge is a clash and neutralize enhancement and ally enhancement. Sorry, plus a stack too. And then Ines floating lightning is a tracking projectile, and then if you modify it with the I think I'm not sure if it's the hound module. Pretty much you just add a stack to that skill. And an example of trigger modules would be battery ram is clash. I think battery ram, if I'm not mistaken, gets a huge debuff. No, I think the skill does like more AoE attack the surrounding enemies. I think it gives them a debuff, if I'm not mistaken. Then you have the Meteor is a projectile, which I mean, if you use a projectile skill, it'd be activated. And with Meteor, I think it just spawns like clusters of meteors that does more AoE damage. And then you have a Curse Trap, which sounds pretty cool. They didn't really went in depth with that one, but that one is global dot, which is damage over time, and ground damage over time too. And then if any trigger module doesn't really have any tags or code, I guess associated with it, it pretty much just be with kind of just regular play. If you're reloading, it might affect that. If you're doing weak points, that will also affect it. But pretty much using skills, weak points, or even headshots maybe, and reloading will affect these kind of trigger modules that doesn't have any kind of associated tags with it. And then with the trigger modules, you'll be getting 9 straight off the bat for season 3, and then we will be getting a few added each kind of month. So that'd be great. Plus, you'll be getting mutant cells, new mutant cells each month. So I mean, these builds will be crazy. I'm excited for what they're gonna be adding with new trigger modules and also new mutant cells. Even though it's gonna be kind of a bitch to get mutant cells, but you know, let's not talk about that. And then with trigger modules, they did announce that we'll be getting some kind of player training system in November, so we could get rid of our modules, maybe get some rewards, but who knows? We gotta wait until November for that. But just wanted to highlight that. And also, we'll be getting Nell, the Descendant, which she looks very fun. I mean, you play her in the demo, she looks great. Nell is gonna be a non-attribute. People, I think you guys know this already. She's pretty much fusion attack. Her passive is fusion, suspension, and insight. Pretty much using the E-Sieve will mark enemies, and if you shoot those enemies or use skills on them, it just does more damage. Skill 1 is attack. Breach discharge, pretty much pierce enemies with a projectile. Skill 2 is fusion. Liegion of Breach. Summons like a little, I'm calling it a puddle. It's pretty much a ring. Does damage over time and debuffs enemies. And you have skill 3, which kind of connects with skill 2. Skill 3 is tech, but pretty much is a gravitational reversal. Pretty much pulls enemies in the center of that ring. So you could do like, if you have a rocket launcher, just shoot that in the middle and does pretty much kills everybody. But that's really nice. If you play on the demo, she's really fun. I've been doing skill 2, mixing it up with skill 3, and then using the new rocket launcher, which I'm going to get to that, and pretty much just blasting enemies. I mean, it's really fun. I'm excited for low skill cooldown. Just spamming this all around, just boom, 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 you know. It's going to be crazy. With skill 4, it's going to be a fusion. This is the weak point only damage, but it doesn't only do weak point. It also buffs allies. When using a skill, we're using skill 1. If you hit an enemy with the E-Sieve and a skill 1, you actually extend the, duration of skill 4, which skill 4 is a fusion type. And then she does get 2 new types of Transcendent modules. One is Restore Heart, pretty much change skill 2 and 3 to mostly buff allies, gives them a lower cooldown, and gives allies more weak point damage. And then Shatter Heart, which is one that pretty much makes skill 4 into projectiles. Pretty much connects with skill 1. If you use skill 1, it lowers the cooldown of 4, but also it also stacks up how many projectiles you would have for skill 4. As you can see from all these gameplay images, yeah, it's not the best. I'm not sure why the dev live stream they didn't zoom in, like in the gameplay. They just zoomed in with the camera, which I mean, kind of get the glare. But besides that, we are also getting a bunch of new outfits. We know NIER Collab is coming out, which I'm gonna get to that. But with Nell, she gets her default Albion outfit, the NPC outfit that we all know, and that's gonna be actually a Battlepass reward, which is phenomenal. You don't have to spend caliber for that. Hell yes. And you get a new skin, which you gotta spend caliber for that. But I mean, it's a tactical field officer uniform. I mean, look at it. It's pretty nice. Like you can't say it's not nice. It's really clean. I like the white on it. Her hair piece is really clean. I'm excited for different kind of colorways I could do with the skin. But either way, base model for both these skins are great. I do prefer the tactical field officer uniform in my opinion. I know people do love the NPC uniform. I mean, to each their own, you know. And then talk about the new launcher. The Exterminator Launcher is a battle pass weapon, which is phenomenal. And if you hold down your sight, it pretty much gets out this grid, pretty much locks down enemies, and once you shoot those enemies that are locked on, it shoots like additional missiles, doing more damage. And you have the Eraser Scout Rifle, which I couldn't. It's pretty much. I think the more enemies you shoot, it builds up this debuff. Pretty much shooting that debuff will counter any kind of buffs the Liegion of Breach enemies have. So this is gonna be. I don't know. I'm excited to use it. The demo, I couldn't really get the hang of it, but once season 3 drops, I'm probably gonna get the gun and pretty much get familiar with it. But speaking of the battle pass, we have Nell and the Exterminator, and we also have the universal outfit. which is a mechanic outfit, as you can see. Pretty nice, pretty nice, pretty nice. And also, future Battle Pass will have universal outfits, so that's a huge plus. I think them calling this Battle Pass 2.0, Battle Pass 2nd Gen, which I could see that. Looks nice. I mean, the same price, but just better quality of life and I guess new improvements. Speaking of improvements, we'll be getting improvements to the season and daily challenges of the Battle Pass. Daily challenges will actually coordinate to your mastery rank. So depending on if you have a higher mastery rank, you might have more difficult challenges than a lower mastery rank. And then if you don't like your daily challenges, you can actually change it, which is great. And then the Battle Pass XP will be, I guess, adjusted. Probably be just more, I guess, just flow better with your own gameplay. And then challenges will kind of advance more. They did talk about, I think, I'm not sure if it was intercept or just different kind of game mode. Like for example, if there's like a Sigma sector challenge, you might have to do 10, 15, 20, and then so on and so forth. And with the season 2 battle pass, with the story, I don't want to go more in depth about it because I mean, I do want to experience it and I do want all you guys to experience the story like firsthand with no spoilers. But season 3 pretty much is gonna follow just Nell getting her Arcane Awaken, plus Corell's kind of main mission and what his end goal is. Because in this, I guess it was season 2, part 2, we did saw him with all these Colossi, and that's where we kind of lead into this Axion Field with all these Colossi just dropping in. But we don't really know his goal is. We know that he's been defeated. The Iron Hearts, he couldn't receive it, so now he's like, I guess he's just really, he's outbodying his ideas, as you can see. But besides that, we also get I guess a more in-depth breakdown of Enzo and Nell relationship. Pretty much it expands, so we could see. I mean, I think it was season 2, part 2. Yeah, we did kind of see the tension between them. So this will just explore more of that and pretty much get more of the backstory and see how the relationship kind of maybe tumbles or excel. There you go. But with season 3, we are gonna get a lot of quality of life. One quality of life is gonna be if you reset a Descendant with a Catalyst, their level will go to the bottom to level 1, but your stats will stay the same. So this is great. It's because I mean I used to struggle when I was coming up, like resetting a Descendant, which I barely had any modules on it. I was dying most of the time. It kind of pissing me off, but now this just makes leveling up more of a breeze and pretty much don't really deter anybody from being a level 1 Descendant if you're trying to join in a fight or an intercept or just in general. We'll be also getting 2 Descendants growth packages. One is going to be a boost up and boost path. The boost up pretty much extends, man, get out the way. Extends the stories, extend the, sorry, mate. This lady distracted me. Anyways, boost up pretty much jumps all the stories so you can get to the Sigma sector part, and you receive better gear and components too. And then you also receive a level 40 Descendant. Then boost path will level up. You will get some level up Descendants, some weapons, and some exclusive quests to that package. And also you get Ultimate Bunny, which I mean, who doesn't have Ultimate Bunny? They've been giving her out like it's pretty much candy. And you also gain essential gameplay information, which is great because I mean, when I was joining, there was a lot of new things I didn't know. Catalyst, I didn't even know upgraded your Descendants. Yes, I was playing like 2 Catalysts VS for like a long time, but once I started to get the hang of it, I was like, oh, okay, this is how you play the game. But that's really great for new players. Excited for that. And then monthly Descendant balance updates, which is phenomenal. Instead of having it like every couple months, we're getting monthly balance update. And with season 3, our boy Jaber is actually getting some love. So there you go, Jaber. And then huge quality of life is more farming spots. Name card will be visible to other Descendants, which is great. Inversion Reinforcement will be changed. Free slots will actually be effective with that too now, so that's great. And then Invasion Memory Puzzle, which is the puzzle I think where you just send out the things. Maybe that one or the one with this like the four different symbols going down. I honestly don't have a problem with it. I do enjoy it, but they are gonna simplify it for I guess season 3, which is cool and all. But please, I'm just hoping that it's not so easy. I do like a little challenge. I do love Evasion. It's a bit of a different kind of pace and different kind of gameplay, and it's honestly something I really like. And that's what kind of got me hooked on this game. Alright, before we get to the skins, new Armana and the other new kind of skins we'll be getting, I do want to talk about Axion Field, which is a huge highlight. With Axion Field, we're also getting Hoverbikes, which is pretty much. I'm not sure if we can use Hoverbikes in different fields, but they are pretty much saying that Axion Field is going to be the main field to use Hoverbikes. With Hoverbikes, there's going to be 3 types: base, which is going to be free for everybody that I guess load up season 3, which is great. Then you have the balance bike, as you can see, the speed bike, which is going to probably be the most popular one, like they said. Which I mean, both of them look clean. I'm excited for cosmetics. Yes, we're getting cosmetics for Hoverbikes. I'm not sure what they're gonna be doing. I do want a Kari because collab, if that's even possible. It'd be clean. I'm just airballing right now. That'd be great. And then if you didn't use the Hoverbikes in the demo, dismounting is pretty much seamless. It's pretty much you don't really notice anything. You could just jump in the air and then just grapple and then go back to your Hoverbike. It's honestly pretty fun. And then with the demo, Sally wasn't in it, but we'll be getting. Oh, that didn't make sense. Sorry. We'll be getting pads and launch pads and boost pads in Axion. It's just that it wasn't in the demo. That's what I meant to say. Sorry. And if you have any kind of movement skills or debuffs, like Freyna's little, I guess, foot path or Vanessa frost path, I don't know what the skill called, but you get what I'm saying. If you use your bike, you can actually extend that path on the bike, which is great. Hopefully it's not broken, but it's just a huge quality of life. Then we'll be also getting with cosmetics. We'll be also getting attachments to the Hoverbikes. So maybe we might be getting like a little, I guess, chain on the side of it, which I mean will be funny if it's like for example this Ajax plushie. If it's like that, just holding on the side, imagine just boosting and he just goes flying. We gotta wait and see, but very exciting. I don't want to go broke, especially with more cosmetics. I don't need it, but I want it. Alright, back to Axion Field. Pretty much there's gonna be a few type of missions. Airships gonna be something that will spawn, kind of depending on which mission is. They will spawn. If we do destroyment time, you could destroy all the enemies plus the airship all at once. There's also gonna be some field system. That's what I'm calling it. An all-in-one farming system too, which if you want specific kind of blueprints, best to do it where it's like highlighted more. But if you like more, if you can have more your descendants, more kind of builds, if you just want to farm the other stuff, this is gonna be like your main hub and main place to do it. They do want to pretty much get blueprints. They want you to get materials, enhancement materials. I just said that. Just level up too. But pretty much with the field system, we'll be getting daily and road quests, which the daily quest pops my ears. I'm really excited for that. It gives me something to actually log on and actually do. And the supply missions, which they didn't really go in depth about that. They did drop the new video, which I mean, as you can see, it shows WallCrasher little timer. It shows a field kind of speed mission for Hoverbikes. As you can see, he was a jump pads, boost pads. It looks phenomenal. I'm just so excited for this. And like I said, with the bike missions, there's gonna be more bike missions, which I mean, might be just speed missions or some other ones. We'll see. But we're also gonna have a few Colossus, which, as you can see to the top left, or not top left, to the left side, you see the Grave Walker, which, I mean, he looks very small compared to the original fight, but we gotta wait and see. Yeah, that's pretty much what Axion Field is gonna whole with the fields and the missions, but there is going to be new enemies. And with that, I kind of want to let our special guest for today introduce those enemies, because I mean, I think he's kind of related to them. Yeah, but anyways, let's go to our special guest, Mass Soldier. Let's welcome him. Round of applause, please. Hello, Mass Soldier. How you doing today?
I'm doing alright. Just got off my lunch.
Oh, that's great, man. Thank you for coming over to the Talk Descendant. I did wanted to let you talk about the Vulgus that's gonna be in Axion Field, because I know you related to them, right?
Hey, definitely. My brother's cousin.
Yeah, definitely. Thank you. Oh, I'm sorry I cut you off, but I mean,
Motherfucker.
okay, hey, man, okay, I can still kick you out, you know.
Don't do that, please.
Okay, we good? Okay, sweet. Alright, so I'm gonna let you take the wheel now. Pretty much just go over these enemies and let us know. Okay, yeah, okay. You know what, just, okay, just...
Fuck you. Do I finally have the area? Nice. I'm about to talk from that lame ass host. Anyways, Axion Field will have assortments of my fellow brotherhoods. First off is gonna be the Liegion Of Breach, which they are my cousins, if that makes any sense. But yeah, they are pretty cool because they could actually adapt to attributes. And this is the first of its kind, so it's pretty cool. I guess you Descendants will need to plan out your team play and your team comp too. And it will also come from spawners, which if you destroy them, I guess they won't spawn. But there's also a made hub, which is called a cluster sack. But I mean, in my opinion, they look like ball sacks, as you can see. They look like Corral's ball sack. Wait, don't tell me how I know that, but I mean, I've seen some things. We also have airships. They will just spawn depending on what kind of mission you're doing. And if you want to be cool, you could destroy midair with the enemies inside, which I don't think you should do, but just a note that I had on my sheet. Also, my cousin, brother's friend's neighbor, the Spiker. There's new types of Vulgus. These are more bigger. They hit the gym. There's some gym rats. We have Razor Claw, which I mean, it looks like Alien from Alien. And we have Steel Pincer. I've been hearing a lot of commotion that he looks like Mr. Krabs. I don't know who the hell is Mr. Krabs, but there you go. But Razor Claw has a lot of dash attacks, and there's going to be 3 types of them. I think depending on what kind of mission, they will just spawn. And they're pretty random. All these spikers will spawn randomly, just give you a jump, which is pretty cool. But with back to Razor Claw, he's mostly your fast attack, lunge attacks, and dash attacks. Mr. Krabs, Miss Steel Printer, has jump attacks, heavy attacks, and huge rush attacks. He also uses his claws and shield himself, which I think is pretty clean. We also have some new Vulgus Bosses, the Abyss Scrub Rock, which has dashes, could jump and do some ground attacks from under you, which is, I never seen a Vulgus done that before. He also shoot himself with Steel Printer, and then also huge ground attacks. We also have the Breach Spreader, great name. He has a jetpack, pretty cool. I wish I had a jetpack, so I could fly away from my problems, but it's not going to discuss it about that. But his attacks are mostly ranged, and he bombards you with missiles, which is pretty cool. And then with Axion playing, the requirements is pretty much mastery rank 18. And then you need a good build, of course, and they do recommend party play. And they do also recommend max everything, reactors, weapons, and components, so your noobs won't be able to kill us. And also my big brother's best friend, cousins, neighbor, the WallCrasher, is actually reviving. He's pretty big. I don't mean it like that, but it's gonna be an 8-player fight, which is cool, pretty new, and we'll pretty much notify everybody that he's arriving. AKA he just comes in and fucks your shit up. Yeah, fuck your buildings. And pretty much he does a lot of AoE damage, so you need to watch out for that. I wouldn't watch out, you can take the hit if you want. But that's pretty much it. That's all my fellow brethren coming to Axion Fields. Very excited to see them. I'm excited to catch up with them, get some lunch with them. But anyways, I think I want to let you guys go back to that lame ass, bitch ass host. Cause I mean, he sucks anyways. Alright, awesome Mel. Ha, got your name wrong. How are you there? Oh, I know it's awesome me, I'm sorry, but... Mel? I mean me? Hello? Wait, don't. Wait. Oh!
What was I? Sorry, oh, cosmetics, yeah. Oh, thank you, Mass Soldier, you're the best, you know. We got new automatic skins, which I mean, we have 2B and the A2, as you can see from the skins. Phenomenal. I think, if I'm not mistaken, A2, we have two kind of styles. Damage, which knows good. Woohoo! I mean, yippee! And you also have with the head skin, we have two styles too. One with the bandana, or I guess head mask. Oh, yeah, eye mask, sorry, and then no eye mask, which I mean is phenomenal. I love that extra customization. And then 2B, we just have I think it's 2B. I think I'm getting these names wrong. I'm so sorry. Okay, guys. I'm getting the name wrong. 2B is the one with the two styles. A2 is a different one with just one style. Either way, these look phenomenal. I'm excited for them. And something I just barely noticed, which I feel like a fool, is that these skins have katanas for the back attachments, which is something that I've been wanting for a long time, and I don't know how I just barely noticed this going through the skins. Finally, man, I'm like, there's like, you hear this, Mass Soldier? Oh, he's okay. Either way, katanas, fuck yes, I need that. That's gonna be fire. I'm just excited for that. I'm not sure if he's gonna replace my wings that I use all the time, but I mean, it's katanas, man. Katanas finally, especially on male skins, like, oh man, I'm just excited for that. I barely noticed that now too. And then there's two types of katana. You have a clean one for on 2B, I got her name right, and the A2 has like a more bulkier one. And then with the skin, we have the H1 racing suit skin, which look phenomenal. I'm excited for these, especially for the guys and females. Just the headpiece is very excited for me. I'm just excited to change kind of the color of it. It's gonna be nice. I'm cooking with these skins. We also have a new Ines and Enzo skin. He's an Ines skin. It's very clean and subtle, but very nice. I do really like it. I'm not sure if I'm gonna buy it, because I mean, you have two universal skins. You have the NIER Automata, both of them, and you have the racing skins. So I mean, I'm not sure. And you have Nell too. But Enzo looks mad clean, as you can see. It looks like he has some business to do. But either way, these skins are really great. It's not so flashy, but I do like when they actually care about the skin and not do just something like a crash grab. Because I mean, don't get me wrong, it's nice and all, but I do like it when they actually put passion in their skin. And with season 3, we're getting a inversion reinforcement will be changed, as you can see right here. The yellow ones will be kind of for season 3. We have the seasonal and the health one, survival, sorry. And you have some blue ones that are gonna pretty much change, or not change, but stay the same. Red will be different. But yeah, pretty much the season, I guess reinforcement will be with the Exterminator having, I guess, more enemies to be locked on. Eraser doing more damage, and I think something to do with Luna and also Nell. But we gotta wait and see. Excited for that. Very helpful. Ever since they introduced that, I just love Inversion Reinforcement. And also, we're beginning a new Void Abyss battle, which is the Storm Hanger. These are the new skins that we'll be getting. These look phenomenal. I'm excited for these. Mel look sick. I mean, with these katanas, I could just imagine a combo, black or even white. I think black would look more cleaner. Black and red, that's, I'm a sucker for that. But having that with like a red or black katana, very excited for that, especially for males. They look clean. Females, they look phenomenal too. And then you can barely see the Colossus toy, but it looks like it's just Hangman with the hanging part too, not just I guess his body. It's also with the top part too, which is very exciting. But either way, that's pretty much gonna be it for the Talk Descendant. That's pretty much all the information and all the kind of big updates coming in for season 3. There's a lot more skins and updates for future months, but I do want to get close to those dates and drop these the Talk Descendant once we get closer. But either way, season 3 is pretty much tomorrow. I'm freaking pumped. I'm gonna be drinking caffeine like it's water. And I'm not. Don't do that. I'm very excited for it. I'm just, it's in reach, man. It's in reach. Well, I'm going broke. Most of the community is gonna go broke. Hoverbikes. Axion Fields is gonna be so much fun to explore. WallCrasher. Trigger module is gonna be excited to play around with. Nell is gonna look sick. I'm excited to play her. The new weapons, Exterminator is fun. Just so much content. New Automata, Racing Skins, Enzo, Ines, and the new lobby screen, as you can see right here. Boom, I mean, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I feel bad for our little boy right there. It's not ETA 0, but I think it's his companion. He's getting messed around a lot. But anyway, guys, I thank you guys for dropping in. Thank you guys for coming into the Talk Descendant. Hopefully you guys have a great time. But yeah, season 3 is around the corner. Let me know what you guys are hyped for, and if you guys are playing it right now, because I mean you might watch it afterwards. Let me know what's the best part of season 3 for you. But anyways, you got any words on Mass Soldier? He's just playing. He's just asleep right now. But anyway, guys, you guys have a great one. As you guys in the next Talk Descendant or skin reviews or even season 3 videos. There's a lot of new content coming out. I'm gonna need to be on my grind. I've been slacking. I know my skin video is long. I'm trying to find a new format for that. This video is also really long, but I mean, it's a lot of information to go over. But anyway, guys, hope you guys have a great one. You guys have an awesome night, awesome day, awesome morning, and have an awesome season 3 launch. But anyways, catch you guys, and peace.